Welcome, everyone. My name is Buck McMurray. I am your president of the Americas, and I'm so glad that you're joining us today because we're going to be talking about the latest and greatest innovation that's come here to Nu Skin. And you guys, I want you to just make sure that you've got your pads of papers out, you've got your notes, you're ready to just understand and absorb everything that we discussed today, because the things that we're going to be talking about this evening will impact your business for years to come. And I want you to understand that what we've been doing as a company over the last decades has prepared us for this moment in time. So please make sure that you're taking notes. Make sure that you're listening, you're paying attention. If you're watching this on your computer, put phones away, put distractions away, because we want you to absorb everything that we're discussing tonight. And thank you, everyone, for wishing me a happy birthday. It is my birthday today, and I couldn't think of a better way of celebrating it than with some of my closest friends. So with that, let's jump into this. We're going to talk a little bit about who we are as a company and what we do. What are our strengths? What is the value that we bring to the world? What differentiates us as a global company? Then we're going to get into and talk a little bit about what are some of the problems that we see overall that's affecting all markets, all people, all across the globe. And you'll hear a little bit more about how we are making changes in this world to improve the health of people, to help them look, feel, and live better longer. And then once we do that, we're going to go into what are the steps that you can take now? How can you prepare now for when this technology comes and you can participate with it, and that your teams can be involved with it, and that we can help change the lives of those individuals all across the globe. So buckle up, get ready, because here we go. You guys, a couple of months ago, I picked up a book. I don't even know how I saw the recommendation for this, but I was reading the biography of Leonardo da Vinci. And in this book from Leonardo da Vinci, he talks about how, and we think about Leonardo da Vinci being a painter and a sculptor and doing these incredible things like the Last Supper. And he was more than that. He was a scientist. And Leonardo da Vinci, one of the things that he's famous for is that as he was painting, he wanted to understand how to make his paintings look as realistic as possible. And so as he looked into the distance, as he was painting landscapes, he saw that mountains, as they got further away, looked more and more blue. They became the color of the sky. And so he was doing experiments to try to figure out why that is. And his hypothesis was it's because there was more air particles between him and between the mountains. As you had more air particles between him and the mountains, it made those mountains look blue. And he tested this by painting a canvas black, lighting a fire and having white smoke go up in front of it. And when that white smoke went in front of a black canvas, it looked blue. And he knew the sky was that blue, that white air particles on top of a black canvas, which was space. And he tested this by climbing mountains and looking up at the sky and seeing that the closer that he got to space and to the sky, the darker the sky got. Now that was, 500, 600 years ago that he was studying that to understand, colors and how those work. And today you think about that technology of where we've come from and understanding colors and how they work. I was sitting in a meeting on a weekend, and I was sitting there and I was thinking, well, if Leonardo da Vinci, if he studied blue and he understood where the color blue came from, where do all the other colors come from? I guarantee that there are things in nature that are more abundant, that give off those colors that impact our health and our life. So I started going through this and I was like, okay, browns, that's like, they call it humus, and it's all this organic matter, and that gives a brown color. You look at the oranges and the reds, those are carotenoids. And we know that the oranges and reds, you see those in flowers, but you see them in fruits and vegetables, and those are carotenoids. And they tell us all the time to be eating colors from off of our plate. The greens, that's chlorophyll in the plants that allows them to turn sunlight into energy. The blues and the purples, that comes from anthocyanins. And we know as a company that we have studied these these colors as a company for decades. In fact, when it comes to Meta, we spent 8 years studying the color purple to understand not only what the color purple in our food, what that does for our health, but the best sources of it and how to get those anthocyanins, that purple color, into our tissues and understand how that improves our health. We worked with UC Davis all of those years to understand this. With our greens drink, many of you guys understand and love our greens drink, the protein. And this is full of those greens that are that we need in our diets. But when we look at the orange, which is where we spent a lot of time, we've spent decades studying oranges and reds and yellows with lutein, with carotenoids in these, with collagen, G3, youth, life pack. All of these are abundant in carotenoids. Now, why are these important? Why are they important to our health? Well, we're going to get into that a little bit more. But we know that as we increase, as you guys have heard throughout the years, the more colors that you have on your plate as you're eating, the better. The more colors that you have in your diet, the better. This not only impacts our wellness and our overall health, which we're going to talk about tonight, but it impacts our beauty. They've actually done studies that show the higher the level of carotenoids, they call it the carotenoid glow. You just have a glow about you. And they did studies to find out that individuals rated those with higher carotenoid scores as more beautiful. And we as a company, we have been investing in science to make sure that we can live healthier. And we've been doing this for decades. One of the other strengths that we have as a business is that we're the world's #1 beauty and wellness device company globally. The reason that we do this is we believe that we can use technology to help people have the best results in whatever aspect of beauty or wellness. And we continue to innovate there in this space. Now, on top of that, going back 2 decades ago, we found this technology with the University of Utah that allowed us to actually measure the carotenoid scores, the carotenoids in the tissues of individuals. It basically gave us an idea of how many fruits and vegetables or supplementation, how much of this color is actually getting into their tissue. And if we can measure that, we can actually, once you measure it, you can improve upon it. And we as a company for the first time, and the only company across the globe that could prove that there was a difference in taking our supplements. If you did this after 30, 60, 90 days, you would see these results, and we had the scanner to prove it. Now, the other thing that differentiates us as a company is we believe in direct sales. We believe in this channel. We believe that this is the best channel for us to take innovation to the market because we believe in stories. We believe in the before and afters. Not only that, but you are the difference. You are the most incredible at finding and retaining and taking care of customers and giving them the very best experience possible. You can't get that in brick and mortar. You can't get that in any other channel. It's direct sales where you find that customers become family. And we believe in this channel, and we're investing in this channel. Now, as a company, we have to go back to what our purpose is. And these are all of the things that set us up for what we're going to be talking about. But we believe in helping people look, feel, and live better longer, and helping people live as healthy as they possibly can. And tonight, we're going to talk about how we're going to do that in a much more meaningful way. So with that, I want to play a quick video. And I want you to see how we invested in scanner technology over the last 20 years and what that has looked like, so that some of you that are like, well, I never understood what the scanner is. I don't know about this technology. I want you to have a foundation of this. And then Don Lovelace is going to talk with you a little bit, or excuse me, Kathy Schultz Johnson is going to be talking a little bit about what are some of the needs that we see in the world today and how can we improve upon these.
Hello, you guys. I am loving the chat and how much you guys loved that video. Truly, it is so fun to be here with you and to talk about all of this and to really dig in to this next phase. Now, we have 40 years of preparation in this, and I've been here for 31 of these 40 years, so a lot of this timeline I've gotten to experience personally. So we always started as an anti-aging company. We really always wanted the good for you, how to look, feel, live better, longer for you. The first Life Pack was back in 1992. Half of you guys on this call weren't even born by then. I know you guys weren't, so I'm calling you at it. But we had our first scanner in 2003. When you look at what we have done as a company, it is amazing to think of this. And when I think about what we're gonna talk about tonight and what's gonna come this year and next year, it makes me so excited to see the future that we have and what we have been preparing to get here. Now, I love my garden. If you know me, I love to garden. I love eating vegetables in the season. I love everything about it. As healthy as we try to eat right now, did you know that across the world, our vegetables and our fruits are losing nutrients? They're dropping 5 to 40% in the past 50 to 70 years. And if you look at this graph that's showing right now, our main minerals and different things and vitamins, we have deficiencies throughout the whole world. And I'm going to talk a little bit about some depressing stuff because it is really hard to think, but I ate all these good foods and I'm still not getting the nutrients that my body needs to look and feel better. Now, in the United States, and I'm only judging my own country right now, I'm not going to judge any other countries besides my own country, we have more than 10,000 food additives allowed in our diets. We allow this in the foods that we eat in restaurants and the foods we buy at stores. Great Britain, for instance, 320 food additives. Do you know what this is doing for us? It's hurting our bodies. Adding these additives is hurting our bodies, and then we're not getting the micronutrients from our fruits and vegetables like we should. So when you think about these things, this is the reality of the world that we're living in today, that we're raising our kids in today as well. This is the truth of the matter. We are adding additives and chemicals to our foods, and we are not getting as many nutrients out of the natural foods that we eat when we buy these. Again, in the United States, less than 3% of Americans have a healthy lifestyle, you guys. 2.7% of the US population eats healthy, doesn't smoke, and exercises. I'm proud to be part of that 2.7. I think I eat healthy. I try to eat healthy, but maybe sometimes when I have my treats, it knocks me out of that 2.7. But 2.7%, that is so sad. So sad to me. These things, if you think about this is why what we're talking about tonight is so important. I love that you guys are seeing how upsetting this is and how crazy it is. We have to do better for our bodies, and we need to share this information with others because truly our lifestyles, our healthcare, the foods we're eating are not doing us any favors right now. Here are some of the causes of aging in us. It's not just the foods that we eat. Free radicals are attacking our bodies every single day. If you think about that, even when I exercise, that is free radicals and you need to fix that. UV rays, the pollution that we're in, stress, like exercise, like I said, sleep, traveling, all these things are getting us to age more. And aging shows in a lot of different ways. We have to think about these things and do these things. Now, Dr. Joe Chang, back in 2011, wrote a book. And I don't know how many of you guys in here have read this book or know about this book, but I was here and I was part of this when we acquired Pharmanex and as this studying was happening. And I love Joe Chang. He is just, the world is a better place because of him. If you haven't read this, you need to get on Amazon and read this because you will see that what he studied when it comes to the secrets of aging and gene technology and all of these things, all of his life has been put towards the aging myth. What is myth? What is real? And how do we attack this stuff? Dr. Chang is he's our lead chairman of the scientific advisory board, and he came on to Nu Skin. For those of you who are saying that you don't know and haven't heard of him, he came on to Nu Skin back in the late 90s with us when we acquired the Pharmanex division. He is absolutely incredible, brilliant. Every time I hear Joe Chang talk, I am highly educated in these things. Now, the aging myth, it really helps us uncover the causes of it, and then how do we do this? And in order for us at this company now, at this time in 2024, we are taking this, and there have been talks that we need to add to this book, because since 2011, we've learned even more. And Buck talked about how we've been doing these studies. And now I've painted a bleak picture for you guys, and I'm sorry about that. But what I want to do now, as I talk about the aging myth and these things, is I want to bring to this video, the stage, whatever I'm calling this area, my good friend, the president of sales for Latin America, Don Lovelace, and he's going to talk about the solutions that we have.
Hey, thank you, Kathy. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. It's good to be with you. There's got to be nothing more disappointing than hearing Kathy talk about Joe Chang and then Don Lovelace comes up on stage. But it's good to see everyone. Saludos a mis amigos en Latinoamérica. ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Qué tal? All right. So I've been with Nu Skin for 16 years, the last 7 years working in Latin America. Such a privilege to be presenting in English today, talking a little bit about what we do with this information, right? There's a saying that we say in Latin America that Netflix no da puntos. Netflix doesn't give you any GSV, but there is a great show on Netflix right now that talks about centenarians in the blue zones. Basically, these 6 areas where we see people who, on average, there's a lot more people making it to 100 years of age in these 6 places than compared to the rest of the globe. And it's pretty remarkable when you watch the show and you see the different aspects that affect their ability to have such amazing longevity, from the relationships that they have with their friends and family members, to the levels of activity that they have, the sense of community, which we get a lot of that here at Nu Skin. But a big part of it talks about the nutrition. What are they eating? How are they, what are common foods in their diets? And it's pretty remarkable to see how, even though they're in 6 different places around the world, just a lot of these things that align between the different places. So Kathy mentioned a lot about, we have these deficiencies in what we're eating, right? We're not seeing the ingredients that we need in our bodies. And it's something that a lot of people try to solve by supplementing, right? Nu Skin, we built an incredible business on supplements. People who are taking, whether it's our scanner certified products like G3, LifePak Nano, T-Green, a lot of great products that help increase those key nutrients in the bodies. In fact, if you look at 2023, this data is just from the US market. More than $177 billion that people have spent on supplements just in the US that year. Now, a lot of people are taking these supplements with the hope it's working, but how do they know that it's working? They can feel different, but you can't truly measure feeling, right? Now, Buck talked a lot about the importance of the colors and the health benefits we see from foods that have these different colors. A lot of that comes back to carotenoids, which are found in a lot of the fruits and vegetables you see on screen. So people who eat diets that are high in fruits and vegetables, if they're sourced properly, the goal is that we're seeing improvements in levels of carotenoids, which helps us have higher antioxidant levels. Now, one thing that's interesting with this is with antioxidants, a lot of times I think that antioxidants are associated with better immune health. Well, look at all these different areas where people's health is improved simply by increasing their antioxidant levels, from gut health to cardio health, brain health, skin health. This one's so interesting to me. In Latin America, we have seen incredible growth over the last year, and a lot of it's been driven by our top product, which is Collagen Beauty Focus. Collagen is a remarkable product, but how interesting that since we added lutein to the product, we see the carotenoids, the antioxidant impact as well. And so you see visible results on the outside for better antioxidant health. You see it in bone health, eye health, joint health as well, and metabolism health. All of this tied back into antioxidants and overall health and well-being. And so despite the picture that was painted earlier of the challenge with overall health and wellness, we at Nu Skin know we have a solution. We want to help people look, feel, and live better longer. And so far, everything we've talked about likely isn't news. This is stuff that Nu Skin's been talking about for a long time. But we are so excited today because we're not just talking about what's been launched. The reason we're here today is to talk about the future and what's coming. Specifically, what's coming with Prysm IO. So let's roll the video.
All right, you guys, isn't that amazing? This new scanner technology that we've been working on is unbelievable. And it was the genius of our teams up in product development coming together and brainstorming about ways that we could get the scanner into hands across the globe. And I love this quote that says, "What is not measured cannot be improved." If we can't have them understand what that score is, if they don't know what level of antioxidants or their carotenoids is at, there's no way that they can improve it. If they don't understand where they are in terms of their diet and their supplementation, there is no way for them to improve it. And what we've done is we put this scanner from the big technology that it used to be way back in 20 some odd years ago, where it filled a room with an argon gas laser, to now where it fits in the palm of your hand. It was never, the technology never allowed us to have one of these in every home across the globe. But now we can. Now with the technology that we've been able to create with artificial intelligence, with the advancements in lightweight technology, we've been able to do some amazing things. Now today we're not talking about price. We're not talking about the exact science and everything behind it, but I want you guys to understand that this is coming in 2025. This has 5 different light sources, whereas the original scanner was a green light with a very concentrated range of waves. This now will have 5 lights in there that will measure 15 seconds to be able to tell us not only carotenoids, but as we move forward with artificial technology, we will be able to do some incredible things with the scanner. This is just the beginning. So for us, our mission, our goal is to scan the world. This not only impacts wellness, this impacts beauty. And we're doing this at a pace that's never been done before. And I believe that with the size of this new Prysm is what we're going to call it, this new scanner fitting in the palm of the hand, the price point for this new scanner, being able to reduce the size of technology, we'll be able to get these in homes all across the country. Now, you think of our healthcare providers, those that have been scanning for the last 20 years. We will be able to amplify their business and what they are able to measure in their practices. Not only that, but we will be able to put these in homes where you can show on social media your before and after. You can demonstrate the difference in our products with this new Prysm device. So you guys, you might be asking yourself now, like, what do I do? How do I get engaged right now? Don't leave this to chance. Start now. You have got to understand our products. You've got to understand how you can qualify to get one of these the moment that it comes out. But this is the part where the rubber meets the road. And in order to talk more about that, you guys, we have our president of sales for North America on with us, Ricky Salvage, who's going to walk us through what those next steps look like. Over to you, Ricky.
Absolutely. Thank you, Buck. Oh my gosh, you guys. Nu Skin family, put it in the chat. I've been watching you for the whole call. Who is excited, Nu Skin family? You guys, there is no other company out there that has this type of technology, this type of research, plus AI technology, and the incredible supplements that we have to offer as a solution. There is no other company out there that has what we have. And the supplements are going to help you increase your score and increase your health. And you can only get it here at Nu Skin through you. Okay, that's powerful. So what do we need to do next? Let's talk about those next steps. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going like we got slides on the screen. You guys, bear with me. Okay, so what do we need to do right now? We talked about the technology. We talked about where it's been and where we're going. What do I need to do today? Well, first off, you guys, go get scanned. How many of you guys have personally scanned yourself? Put it in the chat. Have you been scanned? And if you're brave, put your scan score in the chat. I want to know what it is. Get out there and get scanned. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at all those scan scores. Absolutely incredible. Kathy, she went and got her score today. I think it was over like 60,000. I got to keep going, Kathy. Mine's not that high. But you guys, get out there and get scanned. If you haven't been scanned yet, the next time you go to Provote at the headquarters, you can get scanned there. You can ask your upline, your sideline to get scanned from a scanner currently today. If you achieve Paris, we're going to have a scanner in Paris. If you're running for Mexico, we're going to have a scanner in Mexico so you can get scanned too. So number one, get out there and get scanned. Then, based on your score and your health goals, you guys, it's time to get on our supplements yourself. That is step number 2. We have so many different products that are already scanner certified today. So you can get your scan score, start using some of these products based on your health goals, and then you too can start tracking yourself 30 days, 60 days, and see where your score goes from here. Then, as we're ready to release Prysm IO, you will have your own personal stories to share with your network. Now, some of you might be thinking, oh my goodness, Ricky, I don't really know a lot about these products. I don't really know a lot about antioxidants or carotenoids. Don't worry. You guys, we got you. We're going to make sure between now and over the next several months that you're going to have all the product education that you need before we launch. So, how do you get Prysm IO? Well, Buck did say that we are launching in 2025, but I'm going to back up just a little bit. Let's head to the next slide. Prysm IO will officially be launching in 2026. That's when it'll go on sale. Okay? But get excited. We are going to have a few hundred of the limited edition Prysm IOs this year. That's what Buck was talking about. So a few hundred in North America and 100 or so in Latin America. We are going to have those limited edition Prysm IO later this year. Now, not just anyone will be able to purchase this limited edition. You have to earn your spot to get the Prysm IO. And we're going to do that through star affiliate points. Okay. So get a pen and paper. I'm going to share how we can start earning points for the Prysm IO. First and foremost, qualification period. Actually, let's jump back one. Qualification period for the Prysm IO is January of this year through September. That's right, you guys. We started in January. So all of you out there who are actively in your business, kudos to you because you earned points and didn't even know it. So the qualification period is January through September of this year. And the top few hundred point achievers in Americas will be eligible to purchase the Prysm IO limited edition later this year, and you will be the first to get your hands on this technology. So how do we earn points? Okay, so for those of you who are running for success trips, I hope you notice that how you're going to be earning points for the Prysm IO are similar to the new additional way to earning success trip points. So here we go. You will get 1 point for each new affiliate you personally sponsor during the qualification period and help them become a star affiliate. Okay, so you sponsor, you help them become a star affiliate, you get 1 point. Now, what does a star affiliate mean? Who in the chat can tell me what it means to be a star affiliate? Okay, that's right, you guys. A star affiliate means you have 500 DCSV in a calendar month. So the more people you sponsor between January and September and help those new people get off to a quick start and get them to 500 DCSV, you're going to get 1 point every single month that they are a star affiliate. The next way you can earn points is you're going to earn 4 points for each new first-time brand rep you create during the qualification period. So you help somebody become a first-time brand rep, great job, you get 4 points. The next way you can earn points is by creating a first-time Ruby. If you have somebody in your organization that you help become a Ruby on your G1 for the very first time, you're going to get 10 points by helping them get to Ruby. Those 3 ways are the same exact ways that you are also earning success trip points. Now, in addition, and the last way to earn points for to be eligible for the Prysm IO is for all of our current scanner operators today. For those of you out there who've been paving the way and love your scanner and have your scanner and currently have your lease scanner operated month over month over month, every single month starting in January, you're going to get 2 points for being a leased scanner operator. Now, you guys, each month we're going to have leaderboards to share in the Americas where everyone is for the Prysm IO. And yes, January is already done. So hopefully by Friday, we will have leaderboards to see how you are already doing just after month 1. Now, one requirement to be eligible for the Prysm IO is that you must have a minimum of 6 new star affiliate creator points. So that means to be eligible to be in this running, you got to at least sponsor 1 new person who becomes a star affiliate for 6 months. That counts. Or you could sponsor 6 different people throughout the qualification period and help them become a star affiliate. So a minimum of 6 new star affiliate creator points. Okay. Now, you guys, who is claiming that they're going to be a part of this top hundreds that we have this year? Who is going to be a part of it? Who's going to get their hands on this limited edition Prysm IO to be the first here in the globe, in the world, to have this Prysm IO? Oh my goodness, look at everybody out there claiming it. You guys, Well, I'm excited on what is to come this year. I hope you are excited as well. And I cannot thank my team enough for putting this all together. And actually, we're going to wrap this call up with one last surprise. So if I can bring my team back on screen, since we have our new skin family here today and we are all together, everyone, please help me say happy birthday to our incredible, our fierce leader, Buck McMurray. Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Buck.
Yay!
I was like, what is happening?
Oh, are we singing?
It's rich in antioxidants if you look at it.
Look at I know.
rich in
I don't know if we can see all the colors.
Thank
Thank you, everyone.
Happy birthday,
You guys,
Buck!
thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Also, thank you for the happy birthday wishes. That's it.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
See ya. Get your Prysm.io.
Catch the end of this show with music.
Looks delicious.
Great, man.